Ini juga disebut dalam Al-Quran. Dalam perkataan atau satu surah yang mana digunakan perkataan cluster atau constellation tersebut bagi nama surah. Apa dia? Surah Al-Buruj. Al-Buruj maksudnya pengumpulan collection of stars. Ayat dimula dengan was-samaa'i dzatil buruj. Mula di surah tersebut dengan ayat was-samaa'i dzatil buruj, dan demi langit yang mempunyai buruj. Buruj iaitu kumpulan-kumpulan bintang. Itu nama dia buruj. Asal daripada bahasa Arab nama barjun. Barjun satu benda yang tinggi, yang terkumpul, seperti dikatakan castle. Castle ada dia punya apa nama dia tu, apa nama menara dia tinggi, itu nama dia buruj dalam bahasa Arab. Kalau kat negeri Arab zaman sekarang ini, dia ada satu bangunan hotel dipanggil sebagai Burjul Arab. Dekat mana tu? Hotel lah, dia panggil Burjul Arab. Tak apalah, tak kisahlah apa nak panggil. Tapi buruj maksudnya dalam Al-Quran di sini, dan disepakati oleh para ulama di sini, maksudnya pengumpulan bintang-bintang. Sama ada dia berbentuk constellation yang 12 tersebut, ataupun constellation yang lain 88, ataupun dia juga dia dimasukkan juga dengan sebagai cluster, sebab bintang-bintang berkumpulan dalam open cluster atau globular cluster, semuanya dalam buruj, dalam pengumpulan. Ataupun bintang-bintang yang terkumpul yang dipanggil sebagai galaksis. Apa tu galaksi? Kita tahu galaksi lah, pernah dengar. Singapura pun ada galaksi juga. Ada ke Singapura galaksi? Dekat mana? Itulah dekat Gelang tu. Ada di bangunan The Galaxy. Coklat pun ada galaksi juga. Banyak nama galaksi-galaksi. Ni apa galaksi ni sebenarnya? Ini saya tak boleh terangkan dah. Saya minta Cik Faizal dapat terangkan. Wallahualam.
Before I go on to the galaxies, I just now mentioned to you about Sirius, which in the Quran in Surah An-Najm is described as Ash-Shi'ra in ayat 49. Now Ash-Shi'ra means Sirius. It's the brightest star that you can see from the earth at night. Brightest star. And this star was worshipped by the Arab pagans before the coming of Islam. So it's mentioned in the Quran. You can search for it and you can see it in the sky. If you look at Orion, and this is the constellation Orion, unfortunately it has set already tonight, but tomorrow, maybe at about 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, you will be able to see this particular constellation. Very easy to see. There are 3 stars, straight line. Okay, straight line. That's the Orion's belt. And Orion is enveloped by guarded by 4 stars. Okay, this star is called Betelgeuse. This star is called Rigel. And you can see the colors of the stars. Betelgeuse is a reddish star. It's yellowish here, but it's actually reddish. And it is a super red giant. So it will explode very soon. Very soon means about 1 million years time. Okay? And Rigel is a blue star. It means it is a very, very hot star. Hot stars are young stars, blue stars. So if you go by the spectrum, red, orange, yellow, blue, the blue is on the other side. The frequency is very high, very high. It means it is a new star. Okay, it's burning gases very, very rapidly. New stars. But old stars are yellow. They are cooling off. Okay, they're very cool. Hot stars are young stars, right? So if you take a look at Orion, okay, this is the, it looks like the hunter, okay? Orion is the hunter. This is the belt. and this is the handle of the sword. It looks like a sword. This is the tip of the sword. Okay, so it points that way, right? It points that way. This is the shoulder, all right? So it points that way, and it's actually pointing towards the North Star. So if I draw a straight line, it points to the north. So the stars will tell you where your cardinal points are. So tomorrow at about 8, 9 o'clock, take a look at the sky. It will be at the western side because it's setting at about 8, 9 o'clock. Look out for these particular stars. So if it points this way towards the north, and the Qiblat, there's no Qiblat here. Okay, the Qiblat is actually towards here. So north, south. Now, a star is opposite of, a star map is opposite the map of your directory. In your directory, if you look at it this way, it points north, south, east, west. Okay, but a star is not a map that you look like this. For a star map, you have to look like this. Okay, so the north is this side, south is this side. Now, normally if you put it over here, the east will be here. In actual fact, it's the west, because you have to put it up. Okay, you have to put it up. So Qiblat is actually this direction. Okay, Qiblat is this direction, and below here is where you will find Sirius, Ashera. You cannot miss it because it is very, very bright. It's the brightest star in the sky. And that's the star that was worshipped by the Arab pagans. Okay, so that's Orion. Another star that can tell you the cardinal points is the Southern Cross. We can see it in Singapore. People in Japan, they cannot see it. People in Australia, they will see it almost every night, and that is why the Australian flag has got this star. Okay, Australian flag. If you take a look at the Australian flag, New Zealand flag also has got the Southern Cross star, and also Brazil, because they are all at the Southern Hemisphere. They can see the Southern Cross. Right, Southern Cross, it looks like a kite here. Okay, it looks like a kite. 1, 2, 3, 4. It looks like a cross. So if you take the top star, bottom star, draw a line, it points to the south. So just draw the line to the horizon, you get your south. And very near to the Southern Cross, okay, that's the south. Very near to the south is the Southern Cross is this particular star. That is Alpha Centauri, and that is 4.2 light years away. Okay, so we'll travel from the Southern Cross. This is the Big Dipper. You might be able to see this over at the northern side. Big Dipper is like gayung yang terbalik. Okay, this is the handle of the dipper. Ini gayung dia. So this one and this one will point towards the North Star. You look at Big Dipper, okay, you draw a line, this particular star and this particular star, draw a line and you get the north. Okay, so stars can tell you your cardinal points, right? Now we talk about galaxy, right? This is the Milky Way. It's an illustration. This is the plan view. That means we look from the top. And this is the side view. We look from the plane. This whole cloudy thing, every bit is a star. Every bit. And scientists believe there are like 1,000 billion stars in the Milky Way. And our sun is one of the 1,000 billion stars. One of them. So you see all the stars that you see at night, and you look at the sun is actually one of them. But if you look at the helicopter view, alright, the plane, it's like this. It looks like clouds, but they are actually made up of stars. Alright? Question is, where are we? Taking from the plane view, we are over here. Okay, so we are here. Alright? It's bulging straight and there's a bulge here. Right? There's a bulge here. So we are somewhere here. The sun is one of the very cloudy points. Okay? One of them is the sun, and we are about 8 light minutes away from the sun. And if you stay here, right, you stay here, and your friend stays over here, and you give him a call, hello will go and travel all the way here. How long? $100,000 years. Tak sempat pun nak dengar dia hello. 100,000 years. And remember, 100,000 light years, 1 second you travel 300,000 kilometers. In 8 minutes you reach the sun. In 4 years you reach the nearest star. But this is like 100,000 years. And this is one galaxy. It's only one galaxy. I've not shown you the whole universe yet. This is a near galaxy to our galaxy. So we are in a galaxy now, alright? All the stars that we see, we are in a galaxy. The sun is one of the stars in our galaxy. This is another galaxy, one of the nearest one, which we call the Andromeda galaxy. Okay, Andromeda. Andromeda has got the same number of stars like our galaxy, the Milky Way. And if your friend stays there, you stay in Milky Way, you give him a call. How long? 2.1 million years. 100,000 years to go across the Milky Way, but 2.1 million years to reach one of the nearest galaxy, not the furthest galaxy, one of the nearest. And inside this galaxy, there are billions of stars, billions of them, and some of them can be bigger than the sun, and some of them can be smaller than the sun, and the sun is about 1 million times the size of the earth. This is the nearest. This is a galaxy cluster, and I tell you how this picture is taken. You see the whole sky, right? But a scientist, an astronomer, go out to the sky, take out the camera, and took a picture of a very small, tiny space of the sky. Just a tiny space. Leave it exposed for a few days. And this is what he got. A tiny space. And these are all galaxies. Each one of them contains billions of stars. This is a small area. A small area, not a big area. And if each galaxy contains billions of stars, and the stars can be as big as 1 million times the size of the sun, and the sun can be as big as 1 million times the size of the earth, how big are we then? We are nothing. The earth is nothing. And so are we. We are really nothing. If you want to compare to the creation of Allah, the whole universe. What did God say? This is Surah An-An'am. We need to move on. In Surah Ali Imran. Inna fi khalqis samawati wal ard wa ikhtilafil laili wan nahar la ayati li ulil albab. Sesungguhnya dalam penciptaan langit dan bumi dan silih bergantinya malam dan siang terdapat tanda-tanda bagi orang-orang yang berakal, iaitu orang-orang yang mengingati Allah sambil berdiri atau duduk atau dalam keadaan berbaring, dan mereka memikirkan tentang penciptaan langit dan bumi seraya berkata, Ya Tuhan kami, tiadalah Engkau menciptakan ini dengan sia-sia. Maha suci Engkau, maka peliharalah kami dari siksa neraka. And that is how big our universe is, but we cannot comprehend it, because scientists have found that the furthest object that we can see is about 20 billion light years away. 20 billion. What goes beyond the 20 billion we have not seen it yet, because the light has not reached us yet. So if beyond the 20 billion light years, there are objects out there, we have not seen it, because the light is still traveling towards us. And because of that, we really cannot comprehend how big the universe is, except that we can imagine, the furthest that we see is about 20 billion. That small section that we see contains galaxies and galaxies, clusters of galaxies. Each galaxy contains billions of stars and billions of stars. One star is like a million times the size of the earth. And that's how big the whole universe is, and we are supposed to think about it. And God made all this for us to think. This is my last slide. And if you go out there, take a look at the sky and think about God's creation. Because you can see Jupiter here. That's at the eastern side. Eastern side is over that side. The west is over here. East is over there. You will see a bright object, but it's not twinkling. You won't miss it. If it's clear, you won't miss it. That's Jupiter, Mushtari. Mushtari. You will be able to see Leo over here. Regulus. That's right on top of you. At about. This is the sky map for about 10:30. It is 10:25, so another 5 minutes. If you rush out, you can see this. But it will still be there. At least Jupiter will still be up there, because it won't set until later on in the morning. But you can't see the moon. Maybe later you will see the moon, and the moon will look like a three-quarter. Half of the moon is gone. You'll only see like a cake. All right. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to share with you the creation of God. And maybe I pass over to Ustaz. You might have some questions to ask, and we'll be happy to answer your questions if you can. Ustaz.
Terima kasih Cik Faizal. Cuma bagi penutup, kerana masa sangat menceburui kita, ingin saya, kalau kita dapat lihat ayat yang tadi, ayat dalam surah Al-Imran, ayat yang sangat dikatakan mempunyai makna yang sangat mendalam dan digemari oleh Rasulullah SAW. Ayat ini, tuan-tuan dan puan-puan sekalian, dibaca oleh Rasulullah SAW ketika Rasulullah SAW bangun dari tidur pada waktu malam untuk mengerjakan solat tahajud. Maka menjadi sunnah bagi kita juga, adalah sunat bagi kita kalau kita terjaga pada waktu malam untuk kita mengerjakan solat tahajud, kita mulakan dengan membaca kedua-dua ayat ini dahulu. Yang mana Allah SWT berfirman, Inna fi khalqis samawati wal ardi. Lihat Rasulullah SAW bila bangun dari tidur, Rasulullah terus lihat ke langit, lihat kebesaran Allah SWT, supaya timbul keinsafan dalam diri, supaya apabila kita mengabdikan diri kepada Allah, kita sujud kepada Allah, kita sujud dengan penuh khusyuk dan juga tawaduk. Inna fi khalqis samawati wal ardi, sungguhnya pada penciptaan langit, 7 petala langit dan juga bumi, waqtilafil laili wan nahar, dan perbezaan malam dan siang, pertukaran malam siang kerana bumi ini berputar. Ini semua tanda-tanda apa? La ayatil liulil albab, tanda-tanda bagi orang yang hendak berfikir, tanda-tanda orang yang berakal. Jadi kalau kita nak digelarkan sebagai orang yang berakal, orang yang berfikir, ambillah iktibar daripada penciptaan Allah SWT di sekeliling kita ini. Orang-orang yang berakal yang mana alladzina yadhkuruna Allah, mereka bukan setakat pandai-pandai pas gitu ada sertifikat ni, tidak, tak cukup. Orang yang pandai adalah orang yang mengingati Allah qiyaman, ketika diri, wa qu'udan, dan ketika duduk, wa ala junubihim, dan juga ketika mereka baring. Semua keadaan mereka mengingati Allah. Kalau suka nak mengingati Allah, selengkurannya. Dan setiap perbuatan ada zikir dan doa yang perlu dibaca oleh orang Islam. Bila tidur ada doa dia, bila bangun tidur ada doa dia, bila nak minum ada doa dia, bila nak makan ada doa dia. Semuanya dimulakan dan disebut dengan nama Allah, supaya mengingatkan kita bahawasanya kita ada Khaliq, kita ada pencipta yang mencipta kita, supaya kita tidak lupa daratan. Kerana manusia senang lupa daratan. Mereka lupa siapakah mereka sebenarnya, sehinggakan mereka menjadi manusia yang takabur, yang ujub, yang sangka diri mereka lah yang berkuasa. Jadi ini untuk mengingatkan kita siapakah diri kita sebenarnya. Wa tafakkarun, dan tidak cukup ingati Allah saja, mereka juga menggerakkan minda mereka. Mereka berfikir. Berfikir apa? Wa tafakkaruna fi khalqis samawati wal ard. Mereka berfikir, macam mana ni semua dicipta oleh Allah. Langit dan bumi ni macam mana Allah SWT cipta. Jadi bila dikaji, dipelajari, ditahu, discover benda-benda ini semua kembali kepada kebesaran Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Lihat dalam ayat ini Allah SWT dah memerintahkan kita, kamu nak jadi orang pandai, bukan setakat ibadat saja, tapi belajar dan kaji, discover, baca, lihat kepada kebesaran Allah, bagaimana Allah SWT mencipta semuanya ini. Kemudian bila kamu dah dapat lihat kebesaran Allah, dapat lihat betapa besarnya alam ini, universe ini, betapa besarnya bumi, betapa besarnya matahari, betapa besarnya galaksi, betapa panasnya bintang, betapa panasnya matahari, maka hendaklah kamu berdoa kepada Allah, memuji Allah dahulu. Rabbana ma khalaqta hadza batila. Ya Allah, kamu tak cipta semua ni sia-sia. Luas ciptaan Allah, bintang-bintang bertaburan. Allah tak cipta sia-sia. Pasti ada fungsi dia, pasti ada tujuan dia. Lihat kekayaan Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Adakah untuk kamu, wahai manusia, bintang-bintang ni di langit, kamu tak dapat manfaat daripada bintang, tak boleh pergi pun. Jadi bintang terdekat pun 4.2 tahun perjalanan cahaya. Itu kalau boleh ikut perjalanan cahaya, berapa jauh? Itu pun kalau ikut perjalanan cahaya, bagi orang yang jalan tu ialah 4 tahun lah. Bagi orang yang tertinggal kat bumi, berapa lama agaknya orang tu pergi. Dia pergi, dipatah balik, dah bumi pun dah hancur. Begitu lama perjalanan cahaya. Ini masuk dalam teori relativity lah. Rabbana ma khalaqta hadza batila subhanak. Maha suci Engkau ya Allah. Balik kepada Allah, maha suci Engkau yang mencipta segala benda ini. Siapakah kami ini? Tak punya apa-apa. Berapa banyaklah, berapa kayalah manusia, berapa bilion lah duit dalam bank dia. Duit yang hanya kertas saja, duit yang hanya nombor saja. 4 bilion tak menyamai segala ciptaan Allah SWT di langit ini. Dan akhir sekali tutup, kita dah puji Allah, kita dah sedar siapa diri kita, kita tutup dengan permohonan yang sangat-sangat diperlukan oleh kita. Faqina azaban nar, ya Allah, maka lindungilah kami, peliharalah kami daripada siksa api neraka. Kan orang yang mengkaji tentang langit-langit di sana, bintang-bintang, mereka dapat lihat bagaimana panasnya bintang. 2 minggu lepas saya dah kongsi bersama, Cik Faizal telah kongsi sama berapa panasnya matahari. Kemudian saya kongsi sama hadis yang mana kalau pintu neraka dibuka walau sebesar kepala jarum pun hangus bumi ini. Apa panasnya neraka, bumi hancur, apatah lagi manusia yang tak kuat. Faqina azaban nar, ya Allah, jauhkanlah kami daripada siksaan api neraka. Ini harapan kami, dan ini jugalah harapan kami mengadakan siri ceramah ini. Mudah-mudahan dengan demikian bertambah keimanan kita kepada Allah, bertambah ketakwaan kita kepada Allah. Bukan setakat bertambah ilmu saja, bukan setakat untuk berseronok-seronok saja, tapi tujuan sebenar adalah supaya kita menjadi orang mukmin yang lebih sejati lagi, dan kenal siapa diri kita. InsyaAllah. Wallahu a'lam bishawab. Saya serahkan kembali kepada pengerusi majlis.
Terima kasih Ustaz dan juga Cik Faizal. Mungkin Alhamdulillah terlalu banyak perbincangan kita pada malam ini yang terdapat kita kongsi. Jadi mungkin di sana terdapat soalan-soalan ataupun apa yang ingin dikongsi oleh para jemaah sekalian. Saya persilakan tuan-tuan dan puan-puan untuk mengajukan soalan. Okay.
Assalamualaikum. My question is with regards to astronomy, the Big Dipper kan. You were saying about pointing north. Where exactly is the north? Because my question is with regards when can we see this and what does this associate with macam that direction of our qiblat from there? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. The question is about the Big Dipper. Where is the Big Dipper? If you know the sky, okay, for me, I more or less know where the Big Dipper is if I just take a look at the sky. But if you are not very familiar, one of the most easiest constellation to look out for is, of course, the Orion, the 3 stars, okay? The 3 stars, you will not be able to miss it. But unfortunately, sometimes the 3 stars are up there, sometimes the 3 stars are not up there. So you need really to get familiarized with the sky maps. And you can get the sky maps in the internet. Just key in sky maps and the map that I showed you just now was actually taken from an internet. It's actually a software. You can click in Singapore and then click in the date and then you will get the night sky. Okay. There are of course other softwares. Ustaz Firdaus also have got a few softwares. Redshift, the Starry Nights, Redshift, Dancing Planets, many softwares. With regards to Big Dipper, it's where is the north? Your question is where is the north? It's actually at the 2 tips. This is the Big Dipper. You will be able to see the Big Dipper in the northern sky. So maybe to familiarize yourself, get a compass, take a look at the north, right? It's over to the north side. It's very low to the horizon, okay? Now the north is, if you take this star and this star, okay, in Singapore it will look like this because it will point downwards. It will point towards the North Star. But in Singapore, you cannot see the North Star because we are at the equator. Unless you are at the North Pole, then the North Star is right on top of you. But if you are at the equator, you cannot see the North Star. Maybe if you go to China or Russia, further up at the northern hemisphere, you will be able to see the North Star. And you will, of course, be able to see the Big Dipper. But Singapore, you can see the Big Dipper, you cannot see the North Star. But if you have these two stars inside, draw a line, okay, top star, down star, draw a line. So imagine that this blue line extend is like the horizon, okay, this is the horizon. So take this star and this star, draw a line and it will go towards the horizon. That's the point of the north. So once you find the north, opposite is the south, east is on the other side, right hand side, left side is the west. The Qiblat is about 293 degrees north. In Singapore only, okay, in Singapore, don't go to other countries and say 293, they are different. And also Orion, if you see Orion, only is a rough estimate of the Qiblat. Don't go to England and see Orion, oh, that's the Qiblat, no, okay, only for Singapore. Okay, I hope that answers your question, but if you are more interested, find in the internet the softwares and get familiarized with the sky map, how to read the sky map, okay?
Terima kasih. Salam.
Okay, the question is, are there planets around each star? The sun is a star, it has got planets. Now scientists have found that the nearest star, Alpha Centauri, also has got planets. And scientists strongly believe that every star has got planets going around it. The only thing that they are debating is whether these planets have got life on it. But at this point of time, there is no conclusive evidence to suggest that there are living things living in these planets, because most of these planets are like the characteristics of Jupiter and Uranus and Saturn, and these are gaseous planets. Okay, they are made up of gas, so they are not rocky planets like the Earth. But so far, you call this the extrasolar planets. Okay, not planets not in our solar system, but planets outside our solar system. Okay, extrasolar planets. But so far, there are planets that they have found. So far, there's no life yet.
Mungkin ada lagi soalan lain? Ada soalan sini.
My question is about the creation of the universe. In the theory of Big Bang, it is said that matter exists at one point before the Big Bang occurs. I read the terjemahan in surah Al-Anbiya ayat 30. Hold on, I quote. Have not those who disbelieve known that the heavens and earth were joined together as one united piece, and then we parted them. So can we say that Allah created the universe through Big Bang? Thank you.
I'll let Ustaz answer the tafsir of the ayat, but I'll just tell you a bit about the Big Bang theory. Okay, the Big Bang theory is the whole universe actually started from one point of singularity. Okay, Einstein will call it the point of singularity. All the stars, all the planets, the whole chunk of the universe actually start from a ball, a bit slightly smaller than this mouse. Okay, and then it started to explode and expand, and from the singular matter it created all these planets, all these gases, all the stars. That's the Big Bang theory, right? But to answer your question on the tafsir, okay, I'll get the expert on tafsir to answer that.
Okay, saya jawab dalam bahasa Melayu lah. Soalannya tentang penciptaan langit dan bumi ini daripada satu titik dipanggil sebagai Big Bang. Dan yang biasanya kita lihat orang Islam suka quote daripada ayat yang ke-30 30 surah Al-Anbiya, yang mana Allah SWT berfirman, alam tara alladhina kafaru awalam yara alladhina kafaru anna as-samawati wal arda kanata ratqan fafataqnahuma. Tidakkah orang-orang kafir itu melihat bagaimana bumi dan juga 7 petala langit ini kanata, ketika kedua-dua itu ratqan maksudnya bercantum, fafataqnahuma, fataqa maksudnya pecahkan, pisahkan, maka kami pisahkan antara langit dan juga bumi. Ini cabaran kepada orang-orang kafir. Tidakkah orang kafir itu melihat? Macam mana orang kafir nak melihat? Zaman dahulu mereka tak ada ilmu pun. Mereka tak ada ilmu astronomi. Jadi ayat ini sebenarnya ditujukan kepada orang-orang kafir pada zaman sekarang ataupun pada akan datang, yang mana Allah SWT berikan mereka ilmu untuk kaji tentang penciptaan langit dan bumi ini. Di dalam ayat ini Allah SWT sebut bumi. Awalam yaral ladzina kafaru annas samawati, langit, wal ard, dan juga bumi. Kalau kita lihat teori Big Bang, saya panggil sebagai teori lah, sebab biasa dalam banyak ilmu ada khilaf ulama kat situ. Ada yang setuju kata Big Bang ada, kata setuju kata Big Bang tak ada. Walhasil teori. Dalam teori Big Bang ini, mula-mulanya terciptanya universe ini dari satu titik. Ketika tersebut belum ada bumi, belum ada bintang pun. Yang ada cuma partikel-partikel yang halus-halus, elektron, proton, ada lagi plasma, bukan plasma television lah. Itu lainnya plasma. Benda-benda yang ni, partikel-partikel yang kadang kita pun pelik pernah dengar lah, quarks lah, apa muon lah, apa semualah. Semua ada partikel. Tak ada bumi langsung, tak ada bintang langsung. Tapi ayat ini Allah SWT sebut bumi. Tidakkah bumi dan langit itu bercantum, kemudian Allah pisahkan? Jadi sebenarnya kalau kita kaji ayat ini bukan menunjukkan kepada teori Big Bang. Jangan salah faham. Cepat ke, wah ini Big Bang sebenarnya. Sebab apa ini Allah ceritakan tentang langit dan bumi bercantum kemudian pecah. Big Bang kan semua bercantum kemudian pecah. Tapi dia tak pandang ayat ini sebut tentang bumi. Big Bang tak ada bumi lagi. Tapi apa yang boleh kita lihat, ayat ini Allah SWT sebut tentang penciptaan bumi itu sendiri. Bagaimana bumi itu tercipta? Bagaimana daripada bumi tersebut asalnya dukhan, asap, kemudian keras, kemudian Allah naikkan, Allah tinggikan langitnya, ciptakan udaranya. Bumi itu asal langit dan bumi bercantum, kemudian dipisahkan. Itu sebenarnya nak cerita lanjut tu. Sebenarnya saya dah reserve soalan tu untuk lecture akan datang. Sekedar korek-korek dah terburai dah. Tapi adalah cerita lanjut lagi, kita reserve pada masa akan datang lah, insya-Allah, kalau Allah SWT panjangkan umur kita semua.